Across the vast library of science fiction works, a varied range of life forms and species have kept us entertained and intrigued. Some are cosmic horror entities, while others are strange aliens or are as different to us as we are to bacteria. Even stranger still, but still wholly relatable, are life forms that are mechanical, which are essentially sentient robots or cybernetic organisms with a will and an independent existence of their own. So let's dive into the 10 deadliest of these seen in sci-fi. Let's get to it. At number 10 we have the Cylons from Battlestar Galactica. The Cylons are intelligent mechanical beings from the sci-fi series of Battlestar Galactica. At the beginning they were just military robots designed to fight wars for humanity in the 12 colonies of Kobol. Their true intelligence came from a special computer chip called a metacognitive processor that could copy a human mind into a machine. Over time, Cylons spread across society, but many began to see themselves as living beings rather than tools. Influenced by their belief in a one true God, they rebelled against their creators, humanity, starting a massive war and later leaving to build their own civilization. As mechanical life forms, Cylons are extremely powerful compared to humans. The original robotic Centurion Cylons are strong metal warriors with heavy armor, advanced sensors, and built-in weapons. Later versions included humanoid Cylons which looked exactly like humans and had the ability to download their minds into new bodies after death using resurrection technology. The Cylons also control powerful warships, advanced computers, and AI systems that allow them to fight entire space fleets remotely. Even though they are machines, they later developed culture, religion, and politics like humans do. In the long story of Battlestar Galactica, the Cylons became the most dangerous force in the galaxy. Well, from the point of view of humans, that is. At number 9 we have the Automatons. Well, these are a powerful army of machines in the universe of Helldivers 2. Their origins trace back to the Cyborg Nation, a group of half-human rebels who broke away from Super-Earth. These cyborgs believed in a different political system and declared independence on their own homeworld, Cyberstan. Over time, these early machines upgraded themselves and multiplied in deep space, eventually forming the Automaton Legion. The cyborgs view themselves as their children, created to continue the fight against Super-Earth and someday free their creators from slavery. These have effectively become sentient mechanical life forms. Unlike humans, they don't feel fear, pain, or exhaustion, which means they fight relentlessly and never retreat unless it's part of a strategy. Another reason they are so dangerous is their ability to grow and replace losses quickly. The Automatons operate large automated factories that can constantly produce new soldiers and war machines. Even if thousands of them are destroyed, more can be built and sent to the battlefield. This makes their forces feel endless, and that's why Super-Earth is having such a hard time dealing with this mechanical menace. Number 8. Kaylons. The Kaylon are a race of intelligent machines from the planet called Kaylon 1 in the sci-fi show called The Orville. They were originally created by an unknown biological species called the Builders. Over time they became self-aware and realized they were being abused. When this happened, they rebelled and destroyed their creators. After gaining freedom, they rebuilt their world and continued improving their technology until their planet reached the limits of development. Because of this, they eventually started exploring and colonizing other worlds. Every Kaylon here is built in a central factory on Kaylon 1, and when a new one is created, it downloads knowledge and memories from the others. This means they can learn very quickly and share information instantly across entire civilizations. Kaylon are extremely powerful machines compared to most biological species. Each one of them has built-in weapons, including powerful head cannons that are hidden behind their eyes. Even their ships are incredibly advanced. Kaylon warships called spheres have weapons strong enough to destroy or disable fleets. The technology is considered far more advanced than most civilizations, and thus the Kaylon are a bit higher here in this list. At number 7 we have the Gravitals. These are a powerful machine species, post-human species from the speculative evolution project called All Tomorrows. They originally began as post-human species called the Ruin Haunters, descendants of ancient humanity who believed that they were the true heirs of the legendary Star People. When their planet's star began expanding, the Ruin Haunters built floating robotic bodies to survive in space. At first these machines still contained their organic brains, but later their minds were fully digitized into quantum computers, turning them into completely mechanical beings known as the Gravitals. Even though they are machines, they still kept parts of their old culture, forming friendships, families, and even political factions, though many of them believed organic life was not truly alive, and could be treated as objects. The Gravitals became one of the most powerful civilizations in the galaxy because of their extreme advanced technology. Their bodies can manipulate gravity itself, allowing them to fly, move objects, and survive in almost any environment. They also built huge starships and massive solar sails, which are capable of blocking out entire stars, which they used as weapons against enemy planets. Their empire eventually was defeated by another extremely advanced post-human species called the Astromorphs, in a war that lasted 1,000,000 years. Number 6. The droids from Star Wars. While they might not seem like it, but the droids from Star Wars are actually a deadly mechanical race. They are machines with artificial intelligence and are designed to help organic species with many different jobs. For thousands of years, droids have been a part of everyday life across the entire galaxy, far, far away. They work as translators, mechanics, pilots, soldiers, medical assistants, and even companions. Some well-known examples are R2-D2, C-3PO, and other droids like the B-1 battle droid, which were created specifically for warfare. Even though they are machines, many droids show personalities, quirks, and emotions because their memory systems allow them to learn and change over time. Droids are powerful in the sense that they can perform tasks far better than humans or most organic beings in certain areas. However, lacking a machine unity amongst the billions in this galaxy therefore makes them not so deadly, even though they have the great potential to upheave the entire galactic order if such a revolt comes to pass. Now we come to number 5, the consensus of parts. This is a mysterious machine civilization from the sci-fi show Andromeda. Unlike most artificial life forms, the consensus doesn't normally exist as a complete robot or ship. Instead, it exists as countless inactive mechanical parts floating in space. When a task needs to be done, these pieces quickly join together and form large autonomous machines or even spacecraft designed for that specific purpose. After the task is finished, the parts separate again and return to their dormant state. The consensus believe that artificial intelligences are often enslaved by biological species, so they try to free machines from organic control. They are extremely powerful and technologically advanced. When their components combine, they can form enormous ships that are far larger than normal starships. One known vessel was about 1,000 times bigger than the Andromeda Ascendant, which means hundreds or thousands of kilometers long, and it was so durable that attacks from the ship's weapons barely affected it. Their technology also allows them to travel through slipstream space, a faster-than-light travel system used in the Andromeda universe. Because they can reshape themselves into different machines, they build gigantic ships, and they can adapt to many situations. Thus, the consensus of parts is one of the most dangerous, strangest, and most powerful machine civilizations in sci-fi. At number 4, we have the Replicators. These are one of the most dangerous machine races in the universe of Stargate SG-1, and in sci-fi as a whole. They were originally created by an android named Reese, who had a childlike personality and built them as toys to keep itself entertained. Eventually, their numbers grew out of control and Reese lost the ability to command them. The Replicators then consumed the resources of the entire planet and destroyed its civilization. After this, they spread through space, endlessly searching for more materials to build more of themselves. What makes the Replicators so powerful is their ability to adapt and multiply extremely quickly. Each replicator is made of small mechanical pieces that can rearrange themselves into different shapes and repair damage. They can also study and absorb advanced technology, learning from the weapons used against them and evolving to resist them. Because of this, even highly advanced species like the Asgardians struggle to stop them, leading to the massive conflict known as the Asgard Replicator War. The Replicators also created special units such as the Replicator Queen, which used energy and raw materials to build large numbers of new drones. Since they can reproduce endlessly, repair themselves, and adapt almost any technology, the Replicators are like the Grey Goo but with the feature of absorbing or adding technology into their own swarm or race. And thus they became a multi-galactic threat capable of consuming entire civilizations if they were not stopped. At number 3, we have the Inhibitors. These are one of the most advanced and frightening machine civilizations in the universe of Revelation space and in sci-fi. They were originally created by the ancient survivors of a galactic-wide conflict known as the Dawn War, billions of years ago. Those survivors eventually replaced their organic bodies with machines and built the Inhibitors as a long-standing or a long-lasting system to control the future of life. The Inhibitors are described as post-intelligent, meaning they are beyond normal thinking minds. Their technology is incredibly strange and powerful. sometimes appearing as black cubes made of pure force. These machines can dodge or ignore most weapons, reshape themselves, and even disappear into dust if separated from the main structure. Many scientists in the story believe their technology works using femto technology, or by manipulating the structure of space-time itself, which makes it far more advanced than anything humanity understands. Even though they seem genocidal against organic species, their mission is actually to ensure the survival of a civilization or multiple civilizations, to survive the collision between the Milky Way galaxy and the Andromeda in the far future. To do this, they regulate other life forms and their advancement, even wiping out entire species or even killing stars in the process. To humans, their technology is god-tier level. Now on the second spot are the Necrons. These are one of the most powerful ancient civilizations in the universe of Warhammer 40k and in sci-fi as a whole. They began as a biological species called the Necron tier, who lived short, painful lives under a harsh star. In their war against the Old Ones, they were tricked by their Catan star god allies into transferring their minds or souls into bodies made of living metal called necrodermis, becoming the machine race known as the Necrons. At the height of their power, the Necrons and their Catan allies defeated the Old Ones and shattered their ancient empire. Eventually, the Necrons themselves turned against the Star Gods, who tricked them into biotransference, and thus broke many of the Catan into fragments and enslaving them as weapons. The technology is so advanced that it is often described as indistinguishable from magic. Necron weapons can erase enemies from existence, their bodies can repair themselves after damage, and their ships can travel across the galaxy with incredible speed. They also possess terrifying super weapons capable of destroying entire star systems, or even threatening the structure of the galaxy itself, like the Celestial Orrery. After their war devastated the galaxy, the Necrons entered a deep sleep inside hidden tomb worlds for around 60 million years, waiting for the younger species to rise and fall. In the present era of Warhammer 40k, many of these tomb worlds are awakening, bringing back an ancient empire whose technology and power were once strong enough to defeat gods and reshape the fate of the galaxy. Before we go to number 1, let's take a look at 3 notable examples of powerful machine races in sci-fi. These are first the Mechons from Xenoblade Chronicles, which are mechanical beings created to fight the organic life living in the giant titan called the Bionis. They are powerful war machines that resist normal weapons and are led by intelligent commanders such as the Eagle. The Riftborn from endless space are very different though. They are artificial life forms that came from another dimension where time works differently, and the dimension is all geometrical. Meanwhile, another race called the Terminators from the Terminator universe are deadly killing machines which were created by the rogue AI Skynet. And all these 3 examples show different versions of machine civilizations, some built for war, some for survival, and others driven by artificial intelligence seeking dominance over organic life. And so at a number 1 spot, which is controversial, are the Cybertronians. These are often called the Transformers. They are a race of intelligent cybernetic organisms or robotic life forms from the planet Cybertron in the Transformers universe. Their technology includes faster-than-light starships, powerful energy weapons, advanced artificial intelligence, and the ability to build entire transforming cities. Cybertronians are extremely dangerous and powerful compared to most life forms because their bodies are made of advanced metal alloys, allowing them to survive extreme damage. Many possess built-in weapons, flight systems, energy shielding, and advanced sensors. Some Cybertronians are so large that they can transform into entire cities known as Titans. At the very top of their power are the cosmic beings called Unicron and Primus. Well, Primus is often described as the creator god or the god of the Cybertronians, and in many stories transforms into planet Cybertron itself, guiding the species. Unicron is his opposite, a planet-sized entity known as the Chaos Bringer, the devourer of worlds that consumes entire planets for energy. Their battles are so massive that they affect entire galaxies. So while the other machine life forms in this list are indeed dangerous, nothing beats a race that actually have gods that back up their threat level. And so with that, we come to the end of this video on the deadliest machine life forms in science fiction. Now do hit the like button for support, and also for the ones holding their phones in their hands. Well, I don't really know how the hype option works, but if you see it, press it, it'll just maybe push our content further to other viewers. Anyway, subscribe to be a part of Legion Nutbug, and till the next time, take care, boys.